predictability. The milkman, the paper boy, evening TV. Did I get delivered here? Somebody tell me, please. This whole world's confusing me. Clouds as mean as you've ever seen. Ain't a bird who knows you're true. Then a little voice inside you whisper, don't sell your dreams so soon. Everywhere you look, everywhere there's a heart, a hand to hold on to. Everywhere you look, everywhere there's a place of somebody who needs you. Everywhere you look, when you're lost out there and you're all alone, life is waiting to carry you home. Everywhere you look, everywhere you look,
Welcome to the Bulldog Bark. On this week's show, we're going to have some world news with Kat and Jalen, some Spirit Week and DHS pageant updates, sports updates and athlete of the week, and the challenge to top off the show. Now, here's Kat with the first news story.
On Sunday night, a shooter opened fire on the 22,000 audience members of a Las Vegas concert. At this time of writing, a reported 59 victims have died and another 515 have been injured. Officers who responded to the scene believe the suspect fatally shot himself before he was found. On behalf of Dixon's journalism team, we would like to express our condolences to the victims and anyone affected by this tragedy. Thank you for your time. Now on to Jalen for some news and interviews on the ongoing dispute of NFL players kneeling during the national anthem.
There's been a lot of controversy surrounding NFL players kneeling during the national anthem. This protest started in August of last year when Colin Kaepernick sat during the national anthem to protest police brutality. When asked why he was not standing, he responded, "I am not going to stand up to show pride in the flag for a country that oppresses black people and people of color." His movement has continued into this season as more and more players are joining the protest. Even the president commented on the situation, saying they are disrespecting the flag. In my research, I found something called the Flag Code. In this code, there is an entire section dedicated on ways to disrespect the flag, and kneeling is not one of them. So I decided to go out and get your opinions on this controversial subject. Do you know why athletes are kneeling during the national anthem?
Police violence and stuff. They don't like the president or what's happening in the country.
No.
Yeah, it started out as a protest towards police violence towards the black community when arrests are being made.
Well, it started as a protest for violence against people of color. Now, I think it has turned into more of a response to what Trump said. You know, he had all these comments about the NFL, so they felt like they had to respond.
How do you feel about athletes kneeling?
I feel like they should be able to do whatever they want. It's their body and their choice, and if it's what they believe in, then they're allowed to express themselves, because that's what makes America America.
I agree 100% with the ability to protest and why they're protesting, but I just don't think that is the appropriate way of protesting.
How do you think they could protest better?
With the current protesters that take a knee during an anthem and flag is you're alienating the people you want to get on your side. So a more appropriate response, in my opinion, is going to the politicians, going to the police chiefs, going to the cities and city councils and mayors and protesting in front of them. Get in front of the people that can affect change instead of being seen as spoiled and immature and not respecting our country.
I don't think kneeling's the right way to do it, because my dad's in the military, so he's been to Afghanistan more than once. They should just go protest or do something better than just kneeling.
I think that a lot of people's initial reaction comes from like a place of my family, my grandparent, you know, my dad has been deployed. You're disrespecting that. And so I think it's natural, but it's also part of the problem, because I think there's a much more nuanced argument that you could have. I don't think that just saying like, no, it's wrong, or yes, it's absolutely what they should be doing. I don't think either one of those things is really fair.
Do you think they should be punished for using their influence to speak about politics?
No, because they're trying to raise awareness for something.
I don't think there should be any penalty for that, because that's their view on it.
That's tough to answer, because now you're getting to the difference of freedom of speech with the government. Absolutely not. That is the whole purpose of the First Amendment. In terms of the NFL, the different teams, then that's left up to the team.
When they work for the NFL, do you think they sign off their right to the First Amendment?
It's not a matter of signing off their rights. It's just the way our government and Constitution and society is structured. We have protection from the government. That is what our freedoms are geared towards, is protection from the government. When you enter a contract with the NFL or your employer or whoever, like me with Onslow County Schools, they set the rules. So I either agree with those rules and follow them, or I disagree and either go find another job, or I protest and accept the outcome.
Whoever owns the NFL, like the corporation itself, they shouldn't do anything.
I think that it is not appropriate for people outside of those circumstances to call for any sort of punishment. You don't know what conversations were had beforehand, or, letting the owners know or whatever. A lot of especially the protests now, they're having, like the Steelers, for example. Mike Tomlin called the commissioner before they decided not to come out of the locker room, and then there was the whole Villanueva thing. So I think that there are things in place that we don't necessarily know, what they knew ahead of time or didn't know. So I don't really know that we can say.
Thanks for those interviews, everyone. Now on to Katie and Kirsten for your Spirit Week lineup for next week.
Come join us this week on the runway as we watch Dixon's Deck Top Models model the Spirit Week. We can't wait to see your guys' outfits for next week. Now let's get the details on the upcoming DHS pageant.
The Mr. and Miss DHS pageant has been a tradition at Dixon High School for well over 30 years. It's going to be this Saturday, October the 14th. The pageant starts at 6 o'clock. Tickets are $10. It is the senior class's biggest fundraiser, so we hope you guys will find a contestant and pay $10 and come support your Bulldogs. You are definitely going to be entertained with those Mr. DHS contestants.
What is your talent and why did you pick it?
I'm going to be doing traditional Lao dancing. It originated in Southeast Asia, and I picked it because it's part of my culture, and I would just love to do it because I've never done it before.
I'm actually going to tumble because I do cheer, so yeah.
I am going to be singing and playing the piano.
Why'd you pick it?
I picked it because music is something that I like to think I'm good at it, but it's something that I'm really passionate about.
Why are you doing the DHS pageant?
My mom wants me to.
Because of your mom. Yeah, she guilt-tricked me to do it.
Well, all my friends are doing it, but mainly because Miss Calliger's making me do it.
What would it mean to you to win Miss DHS?
Well, since I've been wanting to do it since my freshman year when I first actually saw the pageant, I would really love to represent our school as Miss DHS, since I believe I represent kind of a wide category of people. So normally you see people that do a lot of sports that are really popular, and I'm more arts associated. I do a lot after school with people, and I try to be sociable with people and try to help them out. So I feel like I'd be a good representative for that.
Why did you decide to do the DHS pageant?
Because all my friends are doing it, and I want to be with them and do it. It's my senior year, so why not?
Come and support these contestants as we see who's crowned Queen and King. Now on to Ash and Brad with sports.
Welcome back to the Best Talk on Sports Show, not on TV, with Ash and Brad. Soccer plays home on Monday versus Pender at 6.
The volleyball team plays at Ridgelands starting at 4:30 on Tuesday. Now over to Ethan Kim with this week's Athlete of the Week, Logan Moore.
Congratulations on being Athlete of the Week. How's the volleyball team doing in conference this year?
We're doing really well. We're progressing with each game, and we just beat Trask and Titantown.
What are you guys doing to prepare for playoffs?
We're just pretty much taking everything game by game.
How does it feel to be captain of the team as only a junior?
It's a lot of responsibility, but it doesn't mean that everyone on the court isn't a leader.
Thank you. And now back to Brad and Ash.
The cross-country team has the conference meet at Lejeune on Tuesday, starting at 5. Powder Puff plays Thursday on the main field. Homecoming King will be crowned at halftime.
This week we asked students and teachers to name as many animals as they can in 15 seconds. Now here's how they did.
Puppies, kittens, lions, penguins, flamingos, raccoons, possums, deer, moose, ostrich, turtles. Are you kidding me?
Name! I thought you were gonna say something.
Beluga whale, shark. Zebra, a tiger, a cat, dog, coyote, wild dog, giraffe.
Puffin, alligator, fish, dog, shrimp, crocodile, cat, platypus.
Perry the platypus.
Dog, cat, horse, giraffe, liger, unicorns, pelicans, pigeons, aardvark.
What are aardvarks?
I don't know.
Tigers, cats, dogs, bears, lemurs, zebras, donkeys, horses, wildcats, fish, dolphins,
Dog, cat, pig, giraffe, ant, lion, tiger, cow,
bear. Wait, can we name the same animals? I don't even remember what you said. Zebra, tiger, kangaroo, giraffe. I don't know.
Zebra, horse, bird, owl, alligator, dog, cat.
I said dog. Okay, go!
That's all.
Thanks for watching this week's episode of the Bulldog Bark. Catch you next week.
x equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4c all over 2a.
Ethan Kent.
Run.
Hey man, you forgot to summon me? Fire your book today.
Soccer plays Monday at home at...
Why are you doing the DHS?
Already.
That's what I'm saying.
Where's the Grim Reaper when you need him?
I'm not going.
Cat, what are you? And... Go ahead, Brian.
Wait, what?
Oh, we have to actually like pose and stuff. I'll be this way.
The details on the upcoming DSS pageant. I was happy that I got it, and I was like,
Ready? Reflection.
Like you're actually interested in the
recording.
story.
There has been a lot of controversy. Oh, I just feel so stupid.
Congratulations on being Athlete of the Week. Wow. What's the questions? You guys, I forgot the questions.
I feel like I'm squinting. Am I squinting?
No.
You ready?
now to skip the further detail. Oh my gosh! I don't know why. I just feel like I have to say that.
Josh. I'm gonna start sweating.
I'm already sweating.
How is the I forgot it, okay?
Thank you for your time. I almost fell.